It is a beautiful day in Ohio, and this is a Stark Varg. Thanks to my good friends at Pony Power Sports Columbus, Ohio. They have these available for sale now. This model has 80 horsepower, 19-inch rear wheel kickstand, and just installed the new updated software yesterday, so I've been playing around with it today a little bit just to get a feel for it. So mode 1 or map 1, I have 15 horsepower, 70% regen brake. Map 2 is 25 horsepower, 70% regen. Map 3 is 35, 70% regen. Map 4 is 45, and I have regen turned off. And then map 5 is going to be 60 horsepower, 50% regen. So I've been riding it around a little bit. I think it's kind of interesting. It's sometimes when you get something new, it's just like an automatic slam dunk, and definitely like it better. And then sometimes you just got to try stuff for a little bit. But this is 15 horsepower mode, and obviously it isn't that fast in there. You can go WOT. It's pretty safe to ride. It feels, compared to the old software, like it has a little more torque, and I'm going to do some other videos where I go in the woods, but that's where I think this software is really better. Map 2 is 25 horsepower, and it's got that nice roll-on, easy to modulate. And then map 3 is 35. This used to be my go-to for the woods, 35 to 45. Definitely got a lot more power. And this is when you can start to feel this kind of initial surge, and then it flattens, and then it keeps building. Now, if I go to 4, map 4, 45, but no regen braking, man, is it ever free under no regen. It just floats. It almost feels like it accelerates because you're so used to having some type of like regen braking. But I'll notice one thing that I found, and I didn't really read about exactly what they changed in it. I don't have any idea. I'm just going by what I feel. But it feels like they got traction control or something, because it is not as linear as it used to be. That's 60 horsepower. I'm in map 5, and usually in the old way, the previous one, you couldn't go WOT, it would just spin the wheel. And also, the wheelies, like I used to be able to wheelie really easy with this thing. And what happens now is it'll do an initial wheelie, but it feels like it's kind of dialing it back. So it's a little less linear for me. And it's not as, I would say, consistent like that. So I think it's easier to ride, and I think it's more probably putting more power to the ground. But at the same time, it feels like I think before you could just roll in and just keep getting more and more power, and I guess wheel spin, but now you can go WOT at 60 horsepower and actually accelerate forward. So just for fun, let's see if we can see if we'll set map 5 to 80, because I think they said it's supposed to be even a little more powerful. Let's see, we got map 5, 60, let's go to 80. We'll leave that where it's at. There we go. Alpha power engaged, ridiculous level of power. Got it. All right, let's try that. Now, before, alpha power was just kind of crazy. It still is. However, you can actually kind of roll that throttle on. I gotta, before I could just roll in one linear pull and pull a wheelie. Yeah, 80, It's trying to get stopped. Then here's something kind of cool. Back up, put it in reverse, and let's go forward again. Wide open at 80. 80 horsepower. Even got reverse. So I think I'm going to go in the woods and try it in some different areas. But I think right now, my thought is, it's different. I feel like, I'll go back to map 4, my 45. Like it just feels like it's more roll on the throttle down low, and then it just kind of intervenes a little bit. So I don't know. I think some people will probably like it. It's probably more effective on the track for lap times, but maybe not as much fun as it was before, like when you're used to it. But so kind of the jury's out. Need a little more time on it, but it definitely is. It's got a little more control, lets you use the power more, puts more power to the ground, less excessive wheel spin. Still fast, but we'll take it in the woods, see how it works there. 2 thumbs up, Stark Varg.